Burn live, burn live, burn live, burn live, burn live, burn live. It's going down, baby. Burning through ashes, trying to make common sense. Burn live, y'all. Burn live, man. Burn live, man. We burn through conversation trying to ask y'all common sense. I am your host, Capiche. This is the Burn Live channel. Monday through Friday, we got something special going on for you, educating you, learning you, exciting you, just going over every day. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. We went over marijuana laws. We had a lot of marijuana laws to go over. Today is AI Day, where we go over the technology, news coverage, stock, and what to get in for the near future for as AI technology. Shout out to those who push me in this direction. I appreciate y'all push me in the direction. I got plenty of episodes. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. AI in today's society is very rapidly moving, very rapidly becoming a trend. Everybody's getting into it. Everybody using it, even if you don't like it or you like it. Everybody's using it. It's a growing industry, just like any other industry. Is growing very fast. I advise a lot of people to try to get into it. There's nothing wrong with it right now. We did discuss things that our people are looking for the future, and how scary things can or may look towards people. I get it. But today we're just gonna go over a few things that's got AI pumping and jumping, go over a couple of news, and actually start looking towards the investment that we're gonna invest together on here. We're gonna have a Discord group started. We're gonna invest together on here, together, me and you. So whatever I make, we make it together. And yeah, we're gonna grow as a channel. I think this is something that a lot of channels are doing in certain areas. There's plenty of areas I could have chose. I did choose the AI technology because of all the fun, all the hitting, all the back doors that are open and able to use. I think it's inspiring, to be honest with you. I hope the AI don't be like iRobot or be like Terminator, at least in my lifetime. Without further ado, y'all, I do want to get into this quick news story real fast before we get deeper into other stuff, just to kick off the AI adventure and what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this.
Joining us, Niles Investment Management founder and portfolio manager, Dan Niles. See what I did there, Dan? You're welcome. Let's get to the big story right now, obviously, potentially is NVIDIA, and this may not happen. I want to make that very clear. It was a journal story over the weekend. If NVIDIA were to pull back or out of that $100 billion OpenAI investment, what would it mean, if anything?
Well, I mean, I think it shows you how the world has changed from September, but we kind of know that, right? In the sense that there's a reason Oracle's stock is down over 50% from its 52-week high following that monster quarter they put up in the middle of September. So I think, what will be interesting is what the amount ends up being, because remember when that agreement was.
Now, ladies and gentlemen who's watching, this company right here has been popping up on my screen these last 4 or 5 days. This is one of the main people that is in the AI industry company. Not saying that they're leading, but obviously for them to lead this conversation, these are big players in this game. So we are going to start paying close attention. As you see, it costs $189 to even get inside the stock market. And you see why, because this program, NVIDIA, I hope I'm saying it right, is in every computer system out there and gaming system.
Signed in September, it was for $100 billion, but it was a letter of intent. So they didn't necessarily need to follow through on that. And you saw in filings from NVIDIA since then that
NVIDIA
said, this might not ever get done. The CFO, CEO have said that in conferences starting as early as January, as far as I can remember. So this is not, in some sense, new news per se, but it does tell you that NVIDIA clearly thinks a lot differently about OpenAI than they did in September of last year.
And what should, we were just talking about this, what should OpenAI do, Dan? I mean, you don't have to worry about it, I guess, because it's not a publicly traded equity itself. But if you're a Microsoft investor, if you're Oracle, as you mentioned, in some ways, if you're NVIDIA, I mean, those are the chips powering their chatbot, whereas with Google, they have it kind of all vertically integrated.
Well, yeah, but Google does use NVIDIA chips as well. So I think,
I don't know, a lot of things out there use NVIDIA chips, y'all. A lot of equipment, a lot of gaming, PCs, consoles, they will use some type of NVIDIA. NVIDIA has been around since I got into this. NVIDIA been around for a while. It's probably a long time ago. We probably could invest in NVIDIA for like $50, $25 from then to grown. I wish I did have video back when I first started podcasting to see where the stock market was, which I know they got the numbers. If we sat down and really looked up 2017, where was the entry level at to get up in NVIDIA? I bet you it was low compared to today where they want $200.
This comes down to what's been happening really since October 29th, before that 5% drawdown in the S&P back then, where if you look at the Google ecosystem of companies since October 29th, they're up about 25%.
Yeah.
If you look at the OpenAI ecosystem of companies, they're down about 25%. And some of the latest releases from Google just make me feel that much better that Google's going to ultimately be the winner in consumer AI, and Anthropic is going to be one of the winners in enterprise AI, and OpenAI is in trouble because they're wedged between the two of them.
Okay, so let's stay there. OpenAI, we don't know if it's in trouble or not, but if they don't get $100 billion, even by OpenAI standards, $100 billion is a lot of freaking money. Okay,
I think they're going to get $100 billion, Brian. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying longer term, if you are thinking about who the 1 to 3 winners are going to be in AI, I don't think they're going to be one of them. Are they going to raise the $100 billion? No problem. There's too many companies that have a vested interest, at least for right now, for funding.
That's where we need to definitely look. How they saying there's a lot of investors into AI. We as Burn Live, as a company, as an entity out here, we need to get into this investment. I do have people that got my back that's gonna help invest into this with me. So I'm telling people, I'm letting you know now, it's beginning of 2026. I know we're behind on stock market, but it's never too late to get into the investments. Burn Live, the company, the group, us, we're getting into it. please do not get left behind, because once we're in. And I don't know how long the door will be open for opportunities like this, but hey, to actually get with a group to learn about AI, to grow with somebody is a very cool thing. And I wish I had an opportunity to get in with a group, which I did. Shout out to Nay's Garden on Rumble. All right.
And so they're going to raise the money. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Then they'll burn it. They'll raise it and they'll burn through it, right? So let me ask.
Absolutely.
Let me ask a different question. In 3 years, in 5 years, if OpenAI is something totally different than it is now, it's bought. If OpenAI doesn't make it or is sold off or whatever happens, maybe it's the king.
So all these people right here that we said all out there, Google, Meta, Nvidia, Aria, Amazon, CoreWave, these are our main players in the AI industry. They all business partners. They all work together some way, some shape, some form. You know, Google and Amazon, Microsoft, Amazon, those are Meta, you know, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft are the main ones that I think everybody knows are just the main. Everything else, people like, I don't know who those are. You may see on Oracle, like Oracle Arena for Golden State Warriors. So you do have stuff like that for some of these entities, some of these people out here. We do want to pay attention to them. If you have enough money to invest in some of these businesses, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It'd be a good idea. These are what you would call long-term investments. Something that you invest, you sit there and give it to your grandkids.
Let's say it doesn't. Will the stock market be okay? How much, if anything, is riding on OpenAI, given that it's kind of a black box, kind of a closed thing? It's not a public company. We don't know a lot about it.
A ton's riding on it because you know that they've made $1.4 trillion in commitments over 8 years. And they're going to lose money all the way through 2029. And the burns are going to get worse every year that passes until then. So, yeah, a lot is riding on it. But you're seeing the stock market, as I said, it's been adapting to this since late October. What I find fascinating today is you look at Oracle, right? Because they're obviously, when they announced that monster quarter back in September of last year, the stock was up 36% the next day. Biggest move in history for any company with a market cap of over
$154 to get in.
But $300 billion, or almost 2/3 of the remaining performance obligations, were from OpenAI. So Oracle comes out this morning, says, "Hey, we're going to raise $50 billion. You know, half of it in equity. Stock's up, and now it's down." And so it tells you that people are thinking maybe a little bit beyond, okay, they can raise it for this year, but what about next year and the year after? And so it's
How much money have y'all ever raised so far? Anybody, put that in the comment. How much money have you ever raised? And think to yourself, as a company, you want to sit up here and try to raise $50 million for your business so your business can compete with the competitors out there in this industry. Not 5 million, not 500 million, not 5 million, but $50 billion to raise monies and funds to help push your business agenda. Y'all let me know how much money y'all been raising.
It's never the data, it's how the market reacts to the data. Clearly this morning was, oh my God, this is great. And now it's like, well, wait a minute. We still have the same problem we had before, which is their exposure to OpenAI.
Hello?
Oh my God.
I'm just thinking about where we are right now. Look at where we at right now. Check your bank accounts. Check to see who's around you. Remember this. Because once we get into this, we're going to change. We're going to see things a little different. We're looking at AI technology. We're looking at the stock market. They're putting up fiber cords in your neighborhood. I got this one video I've been watching. I'm constantly watching. I got to make a group chat for it too. It was talking about all the other small investment patterns and ways that we can go down. Right about, look at this, just the down industry, is $119. You got the S&P 500 that's $50 to invest in. You got NASA Quake that's 300, and then you got like Russell 200 that's 73 cents, but it's in a positive. So you got a small entity like Russell 2000. I'm sorry. We don't know what that is. You don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But right now, they had a 73-cent surplus again. They're only 2,000. They do got some investors, but right now it's a good time to invest in them. Just from what we see. This video, hold on. This video, okay, 2 hour long. So this is basically stock market from today's trading and stuff like that. And already we see somebody that you can invest in right now, 73 cents. Anything on the other side of the decimal is dollars. Anything on the right side is change. So 73 cents to invest in, up to 2,000. Go ahead and get in. Go ahead and get in how you live. Is Russell going to be around for a while? And then you got to think about this too. CNBC is doing a reporting, and they put them up there. So they're showing you different levels of investment, probably different categories of investing, how to invest, why we should invest, who's the prospects. And then, to get up here on a TV screen, you got to be doing something right. Or do you got to be doing something wrong? We don't know. We finna get into this and we finna learn. We finna learn together. Put in the comments if there's any news coverage for us AIs on Tuesdays that I need to go forward, bring up. Do message me if you want to join my Discord. That's what somebody got to show me, how to put the Discord link down in the comments for people to join when it comes to this. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to work on this week, is getting a Discord section together for this. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not stopping, y'all. If I got to do this solo, just Burn Live and me, we're going to do this. And then watch them come. I got a whole new energy here, y'all. I've been waiting on this energy right here. This the energy that they wanted me to have too. And I got it. We're finna go with it. We're finna run with it. Okay? Let's stack this bread. Let's get to the money. I got other investors, things that we can invest in. Oh, man, it's okay. We're about that life. Let's go.
3%. And tech's getting hit really hard. Josh, all of the mega caps are down. There are some stories, out there about the impact, and we're going to get into these a lot deeper. Anthropic has this new tool. It's weighing on a lot of the software names. NVIDIA and OpenAI, more drama apparently. We're going to get to that. But how do you see what's happening in these markets?
I think we have one or two of these periods every year. The cause is always different, but the effect is always the same. Some of the most popular trades of the previous uptrend just get absolutely nuked. And I'm looking at some of the most widely traded, most popular stocks amongst both retail, institutionals, hedge fund.
So it's the beginning of the year. The big trades are dropping. They're not popping as they would normally be. They're taking a hit right now. Whatever it takes to make these companies go, which, you know, come on, y'all. We know most of these companies are in other countries. So they're taking what we call a hit. Huh? They're taking a small hit. Is this hit gonna last? No. Taking notes. Definitely starting to take notes of this right here, February 3rd, how the stock market was down. We're gonna see in 6 months. I think I got a partner that's in Tesla. And we're gonna be watching that too. $20. I think it's $20 to get in there.
Darlings just nuked like one after another. I'm not going to say it's healthy or it's enjoyable, as Taylor Swift sang, "It's all right. We're dancing through the lightning strikes," and every day it's like 5 new ones. So even the companies that have great reports you're not really getting the benefit. But the companies that have even the slightest confusion around them, forget it. And that it's just one of those periods, and you have to kind of run it out. Palantir is a really great example, which I know we'll get to later, but just consider in a normal market environment like what we had really since the start of the year, this name would be holding its 11 or 12% gap up open. It's only up 5% today. Imagine a stock like this after a report like that going red, and it tells you risk appetite is coming out of anything that has to do with technology. Just really quickly, the ground zero for this particular.
Letting you know right there. Letting you know right there. What we're doing over here is a risk. I just want to say that. I think I'm gonna redo the intro for today. I'm putting a special intro for today and putting up there in the beginning the risk of stock and trade and AI is very high, very risky. Please trade with cautious. Yeah, I'm gonna give me a trade cause to put up there. I'm glad we're here and we're talking about this. If you want to join, please hit me up. We're gonna be putting in a Discord. Discord. Can't talk right now. Let me rewind this. Let me replay this.
Just really quickly, the ground zero for this particular beating, where you have stocks like Microsoft in a 25% drawdown, which is incredible. The ground zero is the application layer of the software stack. Every vertical, every cap size, doesn't matter. If you're a company that has anything to do with selling the application layer of any technology process you can think of, even cybersecurity, the stock is not safe right now. They're coming for these stocks with massive sell orders.
So you really to take a risk. You're hearing the risk that this guy is telling us right now. Make sure I subscribe so we can get more of this. Because I want y'all to really see what we get into. Okay, making sure. Okay? Really want y'all to see what they're talking about and how risky this is. And that's what I should have been titling this. The real risk of getting into the AI technology is we're taking a chance. We're taking a chance. I don't want people to get in here and expecting to become a millionaire. We're doing this for long-term jeopardy. There's going to be some hits. There's going to be some misses. Okay? There's going to be some hits and there's going to be some misses. This is the Burn Live AI Tuesday news today. It's going down every Tuesday, AI news story.
Let's look at this Anthropic story for a moment, because it appears to be having a somewhat dramatic impact on several groups of stocks today. I mean, Microsoft's down 2.5%, but they've released a new legal tool that is weighing heavily. You can look at some of the, not necessarily NVIDIA, some of the SaaS names. This is a software story, guys, we're talking about here.
What if your small business could run a TV ad on the #1 streaming platform in America? Well, now you can.
The IGV is now down 27% from its 52-week high. If you look at a lot of the SaaS names today, and we're showing you some of the software names, but Intuit, there's DocuSign, there's Snowflake, there's Twilio, there's ServiceTitan. I gather if we looked at CRM or ServiceNow, you may see some similar type moves in this market, and they're not the only ones. There's some financial data providers that are lower today. So there's what I'm talking about. There's a ServiceNow down near 7. Let me see CRM. Did we ever show that? I'm not even sure. There's the exchanges, which are down rather sharply. Joe, you were watching this earlier and flagged this for us, as this just goes to the disruption that AI
I really didn't know how important I be. I really didn't. I still don't. Like right now, I'm just on some. Okay. But a lot of people do. I notice that people ask me questions. I don't know if they take me serious. And I think that's what it is. I don't know if they take me serious. I try to give them my best logical answer of stuff that I put myself in when I see what I see. Okay. So when I see what I see, I investigate just as well as anybody else. I have a team of people that I trust who hasn't stirred me wrong. Plenty of people have tried to put dirt on these people, and these people have stood strong. Okay. Have I seen some industry plants in this world that I have put myself in? Yes. But it seems like industry plants don't stay long. People that are faking the funk and what we're looking in and what we're doing over here, they don't last long. I'm here for a long time. I'm here to do a good job. I'm here to put in the work that I feel is necessary for all of us to move forward. This movement right here, and y'all, there's plenty other stocks to really get into. There's plenty other stocks. But it always seems like everybody always want to be not left behind. People like to show what they've been going through. We done wrote books, told stories and stuff like that. It's a lot that we have been through in a small time. For as wonders of this world, I think we haven't seen nothing yet. I think what we're heading to right now, we probably should have been getting into this investment maybe 5 years ago. This probably was the real start of this like 5-10 years ago. Now, we're not too far behind. We're just a little bit behind, but we're behind. I'm not finna fake the funk with nobody. Funk the fake the, we're not. Okay? But what we're not gonna do is stay in the dark. And I think this is going to get into my terror, my things to be scared of, and the reason why I think we should be in this AI so we stay on top of game. Because I was slipping. Shout out to people that put me up on like, hey, you might want to get into this. And I think this right here is why we should have our alert bells on and wonder what's going on. Okay. This story right here. Welcome to the Burn Live Show. This is AI Day. We're talking about AI. If you're not into AI technology and you want to invest, you might want to come back on Mondays. Monday is marijuana. Wednesdays is comic book. Thursday is cop cams. Friday is politics. Late nights is Capiche. Good night, Capiche. Go check out any of those days. But right now we're getting into the AI. But this right here is what we call the terror. Things that people are scared of, things that people fear that's going to happen way too soon. Matter of fact, this probably right here is what people would think our guy right now is up to. You know, he can't wait to push the button.
Autonomous fighter jet, meaning there's no pilot. Multiple startups, all the way to defense giants like Lockheed Martin, are betting on a new crop of drones to be the future of war. I'm here at Shield AI getting an exclusive first look at the XBAT. It's an autonomous fighter jet, meaning there's no pilot. It's entirely powered by an AI system called HiveMind.
XBAT is a next.
AI technology that's going to move us to the next level, whose not ran by men. The next problem, y'all. Big problem.
Generation warfighter. It has capabilities to fly long distance, carry munitions, be fully autonomous, and be anywhere that defense needs it.
Drone combat has shaped the war in Ukraine, shedding a light on the shifting landscape of the modern battlefield. And Shield AI is one of the many companies vying to lead the change.
There is going to be a world filled of autonomous systems. Self-driving cars, humanoid robots, self-driving aircraft like what Shield AI has been doing are really tip of the iceberg.
CNBC visited Frisco, Texas to see how Shield AI is working to shake up.
It makes sense if you can think and you can put in your brain. People are tired of being police officers. Police officers is not the new trend. Some people are really, really getting over this, and they're tired of being assaulted, can't do their jobs, and civilians are tired of police officers. They don't do their jobs. They're never there to help stop the crime. So why not get AI to do it? AI policing the streets. If we're going to use it for war, we might as well use it amongst ourselves. But I bet you, me saying that and y'all hearing that, something's wrong with me. I'm appalled. What's wrong with using AI to help police and save and better our streets? "12-hour shifts, turning 24-hour shifts." We can do 12-hour shifts, recharge, swap them out right there, still alert. You think AI can help or would be better than ICE and gathering legals? Are we going too deep, or are we touching subjects? AI robots working for ICE? You're doing it wrong. How? It's an AI. It knows nothing. It's Trump AI. Oh, it's Trump's AI. So it was Biden's AI or Barack Obama's AI or Clinton's AI, it'll be okay. Is it really what we're looking for? Is it what we were looking for? I'm just asking these questions because AI, look at this. Bring it back up on. Bring it back up. Just leave it right there. It's nice background. This is AI. This is a defensive mechanism, and they're calling it a defense mechanism, but we just seen projected to go and knock down buildings and targets. But yet again, we have high rated crime in the streets. But we don't want to take away American jobs that put food on the table for everyday people. Boy, we're just living in a double standard world. The older we get, the more complicated, the more weirded out, the more diverse people want to get. But man, it's just complications after complications after complications. That's all I see. Huh? Y'all don't see that? That's all I see. I'm going to go into just this little part about it. You know how they be about stuff.
Major players like Boeing and Lockheed Martin, who had hoped to secure the development funding.
I think it's a new challenge because the concept of crewed-uncrewed systems is great in theory, but we're yet to see how this is practically actually implemented and how, most importantly, it is showing in the battlefield.
It's a crowded space. How do you guys set yourself apart?
There are definitely a lot of drones, and where we have focused is leveraging AI capabilities to ensure that we deliver great mission outcomes for our customers. And in the AI context, it's being able to operate.
So we seen workers, right? We see workers, but we see a lot of empty desks. This space right here empty. You see workers back here in the background. So this is why I'm saying to invest into this technology. And I bet you these guys right here got some type of stock, 401k, and other little things to invest into AI or some business else they got going on too.
We deliver great mission outcomes for our customers. And in the AI context, it's being able to operate in contested environments, meaning no GPS. You have to use software and intelligence to be able to deliver targets and have insights about what you're focused on.
Okay, great.
AI running around with no GPS, straight getting into the paint, knowing where you at. I'm finna come knock it down. It's a target. I know exactly where it's at. Blindfolded. That's what AI is moving blindfolded across the world. AI is what I need to invest, to look for the firmament and want to see what's on the other side of Australia. I mean, Antarctica. Hell. That's why they don't want to get me rich. Because I'm going out there, baby. I'm sending all AI drones straight. Blow it up. I don't give a shit. I got 100 of them. I see that. Gotta see where things are at. Be like, okay. So y'all, this is like the stock market has said, this is a very risky business. it damn it doesn't care what side you're on. If you're on the stock market side, if you're on the weapon side, shall we get into cartoons and AI? There are stories out by singer that made the chart, the Billboard charts, top 5 Billboard charts, but a lot of people think it's an AI. We did a small little snippet of it on here. But to have it, don't get into little spy bugs, little spy bug AI technology. Hey, Friday, y'all really need to go check us out on Friday. We get into politics. It's a lot of news and stuff going down with the Epstein files, with Iran drone shut down. Another bill has been passed. Stuff been passing in California. A lot of stuff, but that is going down on Friday. Just to let you know, just stay tuned for stuff. Also, go look forward for Thursday. There are lots of body cam coming up. Really ain't gonna get into that because Thursday is more of a surprise. A puppet surprise. We not gonna see what we gonna see, but when we see, we see. But no, seeing what we don't know what we're gonna see and getting our true opinions and reaction to the body cams and stuff like that. That's why I do it the way I do. And plus, this is live, baby. No cuts, no editing. You're getting straight raw of my opinions. Like other platforms out there, you do see them edited and they're putting up plenty of videos. They got to work double time hard. I get it. But I rather just give it to you raw, live, burning conversation, trying to ask out some common sense. And, you know what I'm saying, get through our day. Okay? Yo, this is the AI Day, Tuesday. This has been the Burn Live Show. I done gave you the news, technology. Let's get it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time that you're watching this. I appreciate you watching this. Until next time, I'm out.